The sun had long dipped below the city skyline, and the crisp, amber-tinted leaves of fall rustled in the breeze. The streets of Manhattan were quieter than usual, with an eerie calm that always seemed to precede trouble. Spider-Man sat perched atop a gargoyle on the edge of a towering skyscraper, his silhouette illuminated by the glow of streetlights below. His mask, a perfect blend of red and black, melted into the shadows, but his eyes, those reflective white lenses, scanned the streets beneath him. Spider-Man muttered under his breath, "All right, Spidey senses. If you've got something to say, now's the time." His voice carrying a mix of weariness and resolve. Being Spider-Man wasn't just about swinging through the city or cracking jokes mid-battle. It was about moments like this. Waiting, watching, listening for the faintest hint that someone, somewhere, needed help. And then he heard it. A muffled scream, faint but sharp enough to pierce through the cool autumn air. Peter's lenses narrowed. His head snapped toward the alley below, where distant echoes of desperation clawed at the night. Without hesitation, Spider-Man dove off the building, free-falling for a few seconds before shooting out a webline. It stuck with a satisfying thwip, swinging him down toward the sound. He landed silently on the edge of a fire escape, crouching like a coiled spring. Below him, two figures wrestled beneath the flickering glow of a street lamp. A young woman, mid-20s perhaps, struggled against a man wearing dark, mismatched clothing. Fear radiated off her, even from this distance. Spider-Man knew it was time to put on the friendly neighborhood act. He launched himself into the air, flipping effortlessly before landing beside the attacker. Spider-Man confronted the man, his voice cheerful but laced with an underlying warning, causing the attacker to release his grip on the woman. The attacker swung a fist. A poorly thought-out move. Spider-Man dodged easily, the momentum sending the man stumbling forward. With a flick of his wrist, Spider-Man shot out a webline, tangling the man's arms against his torso. The attacker let out a dramatic, defeated grunt. And there you have it, Spider-Man's patented mugger burrito, no refunds. Spider-Man turned his attention to the woman. Her hands trembled as she clutched the strap of her bag, her wide eyes darting between him and the would-be mugger. He asked gently, "You okay?" She nodded, though her voice was shaky when she replied, "It's the city. Unfortunately, creeps have been a part of the vibe since forever," Spider-Man said. "But you're safe now, and if you're feeling up for it, we can call the police together. If not, I can handle it." Spider-Man made the call, ensuring the woman felt secure in his presence. As they waited, the tension in her shoulders slowly eased, and the faintest flicker of gratitude appeared in her eyes. Spider-Man dodged easily, the momentum sending the man stumbling forward. With a flick of his wrist, Peter shot out a webline, tangling the man's arms against his torso. The attacker let out a dramatic, defeated grunt. And there you have it, Spider-Man's patented mugger burrito. No refunds. Spider-Man turned his attention to the woman. Spider-Man made the call, ensuring the woman felt secure in his presence. As they waited, the tension in her shoulders slowly eased, and the faintest flicker of gratitude appeared in her eyes. Minutes later, the cops arrived to deal with the attacker, now thoroughly webbed against a lamppost. Spider-Man gave the officers a cheeky wave. "Tell Chief Stacy Spidey says hi," before turning back to the woman. "You sure you'll be okay?" he asked. "I think so," she said with a small smile, her voice steadier now. "Thank you, Spider-Man." "It's what I do," he replied with a shrug. But as he shot out a fresh webline and vaulted back into the night, her quiet "thank you" stayed with him. It wasn't about the recognition. It wasn't even about the gratitude. It was about knowing, even for one fleeting moment, that someone was safe because he was there. The autumn wind tugged at him as he soared between buildings, the city lights reflecting off his suit. He paused mid-swing, hanging in the air for a brief moment, just long enough to gaze at the sprawling streets below. The sidewalks bustled with life, laughter, and occasional chaos. And amid it all, Spider-Man was there. Silent, strong, ever watchful. Maybe he wasn't perfect, maybe he couldn't save everyone. But tonight, in that narrow alley on an autumn night, Spider-Man had made a difference. And that was enough.